All right. Everybody, how you doing? Andy Rosas here, co-founder of The Habit Guys. Welcome to Prospecting Adventures. Let's go. All right. So who's here in the chat? See you guys, we got YouTube here, we got Facebook. So say hello as you guys start coming in. Make sure you guys actually can listen to me. Can you guys actually hear me? Let me know with some thumbs up. See a couple of you already coming in. We got Andrew. We got Hugo. How you doing? Where you guys coming in from? What's going on, Andrew? Can you hear me? And can you see me pretty good? I got some new technology, so I want to make sure you know how it works. Technology is awesome until it doesn't work. Awesome. Andrew, where are you from, man? Would love to see where you're from. How many years have you been in the real estate business? Is this your first time? Oh, what part of California? I'm from born and raised in Inglewood, and now I live in Miami, Florida. So I went coast to coast. And how'd you hear about this prospecting adventures? Is this your first time here? Also, we got YouTube in the house. What's going on, YouTube? Here with on RedX. We're on RedX's YouTube as well. So welcome. So guys, what we like to do here, this is like coaching every single week. We do a lot of different topics here with prospecting adventures. We prospect live. We do productivity. We do script training. We do role playing. You guys can go ahead and answer. You guys can ask questions and feel free to take advantage of pretty much having a free coach here, right? To go ahead and go back and forth to let me know how you guys are doing, what's going on, what's happening in your business, how things are going, great, good, or bad. I'm Hugo from Chicago, 25 years full time. Awesome, Hugo. That's awesome. 25 years. So you've seen a lot of changes in the business, Hugo, right? That's that's a whole lot of years, right? A lot of ups and downs that you've seen, big time. I'm sure you can share a lot of different stories with us. So we like to pop in here and go over different strategies and tips and tricks. And make sure you guys tune in for next week. We're going to be teaching productivity, how to manage your days, because right now it's summertime. And some of you with the kids, do you find yourself more distracted? Family coming in, it's summertime, and a lot of agents in summer are going to struggle with their scheduling. So if that's you, make sure you guys jump in next week to our webinar. It's next Wednesday at 12 p.m., where we're going to actually teach you step by step how to manage your day and your week to make sure you don't get left behind in the summertime, okay, at all. Now, have you guys, anybody here doing for sale by owners? I was looking at my for sale by owners script. We have changed and updated it. Hugo, Andrew, Sylvie, who do you guys call? Sylvie, how you doing? Who do you guys call? Who do you guys prospect to? Do you guys call for sale by owners? Do you guys call expireds? Do you guys want to cover some for sale by owners today? Because that's a big one right now. Long-time owners. Canceled for sale by owners, expires. Good job, Hugo. Do you guys use RedX by any chance as well? Do you guys use RedX? Because you want to make sure if you guys, Hugo, if you guys haven't already, you guys can download Arch. Okay. If you guys want to download scripts, go to habitguys.com/free. We have the newest scripts for sale by owners. So guys, make sure you guys check out that site to go out there and see. Can you put the link there for sure? Yeah, www.habitguys.com/free. Boom. There you go. I'll put it both ways. So you can click on that link there. I think the second one clicks. All right. So you can download all of our free resources there, Linktree Habits. Also, if you guys want to see our upcoming events, if you click on that last link I just sent you guys will see all of our free resources that we have there for you guys. Okay. So we're definitely going to miss you too, Sylvie. It's been a while. So before I get into talking a little bit about for sale by owners and some basic fundamentals of your script, guys, let's go into permission-based script training really quick. I want to make sure you guys don't sound too cheesy or too salesy on your scripts, and we'll focus on for sale by owners, because I don't know about you guys, but do you guys sometimes feel like you're super salesy or super friendly on the phone? Does that happen to you, Hugo or Andrew or Sylvie, where you feel like you're too salesy or you're too friendly? Carl, how about you? I just saw you pop in there as well. So we're going to talk about that really quick on the script formation to make sure you guys are having the right structure to your calls. And we'll go over that script that I just gave you guys, told you guys to download. So you guys can go ahead and do so. So yeah, Hugo, if it's been a while since you prospected or got into it because of the market churning or whatever it is, because we're getting a lot of that as well, then you guys are in for a treat. Don't worry. We're going to make sure I'm going to help you guys out with some frameworks today on how to do this. So I'm going to pop open my presentation real quick before we get into it. Make sure you guys are following us on social media as well. If you guys are not following, here's my Instagram, my personal Instagram, and there's our Habit Guys Instagram as well. So make sure you guys are following us and we'll follow you back. It's all about staying connected because you never know. You guys might have a deal that I have a buyer for or vice versa. You never know. So I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but nearly 90% of agents quit the business. Okay, guys. So that's a big problem. And the big reason why that's happening, it's because a lot of agents are not changing their habits. No, Sylvia, we're not on TikTok. Not yet. We have the name, but we're not on TikTok. No, we're not. We're not ready for it, I think. We'll see what our team says. But guys, during this summer right now, I'm telling you guys, if you don't take this summer seriously, you'll lose a lot of market share during these next 3 months because a lot of agents are taking vacation, they're out with their family, which is great. I'm not saying that's wrong. I think that's amazing. Work-life balance is awesome. But a lot of agents take their foot off the gas completely. And then by August, September, they are left with a dry pipeline. So that's why next week, make sure you guys sign up for the productivity webinar that we have absolutely free next Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern, to teach you how to manage that work-life balance throughout the summertime. Because if you're not building your business, even during this time right now, guys, especially now, it's going to be a very, very sad September for you. So we want to make sure we're doing it. Yeah, a lot of people are golfing right now. Exactly. Exactly. So before we go and get into some script training, I'm going to show you guys some fundamentals of how to get on the phone so you don't sound like a salesperson and you don't sound just super fluffy and friendly and that's it and they don't respect you. What we got to talk about is habits. The reason why agents are struggling or what's used to work is not working anymore and they're struggling doing what they're supposed to be doing is because agents don't change their habits. And I'm telling you guys this, if you don't change your habits, you're not going to change your results. And Hugo, you're probably seeing this, right? Where the market is churning, it's getting a little bit harder to close deals. And what used to work a year ago or 2 years ago, it's not working anymore. Okay, so you got to get back to basics, right? You got to get back to basics. Some of you have lost that mojo because you never had to prospect as much as you All right, and we're back. So you guys are good? Can you guys hear me? See my screen with habits and all that? You guys can see that? Give me a thumbs up again. Want to make sure if you guys can hear me and see me. Are you guys still there? Hugo, Andrew. Are you guys there? Did I lose you guys? Earl, Carl. Okay, you guys are there. Perfect. Okay. So we got to change our habits, guys, right? That's the biggest thing we got to do. Because if you don't change your habits, none of this matters. Now I want to ask you guys, can you guys see? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you guys see me? There you go. There you go. Guys, do you guys sound, I'm Hugo, Carl, do you guys think you guys sound too friendly or too salesy when you're on the phone? I want to see what you guys think about yourselves. I'm Carl, Andrew, Earl, Lewis. What do you guys think about yourself? Are you guys more on the salesy side? Are you more on the friendly side? Right? Like too friendly, maybe? Do you guys ever have it where maybe people are, have you guys ever been ghosted before where people are just trying to be nice to you, right? Are just being too nice to you? So that's why I want to go over this really quick. I'm going to give you guys a quick framework and you can download this script. We've updated it. Download this script on go to habitguys.com/free. Guys, the first thing you want to do, all right, is you want to ask for permission always. Okay. There's nothing worse than cold calling somebody and that person just vomits information on you and they just keep talking. Remember, psychologically, people want to know that they have a way out in the sense of that they have a decision to get in the conversation or out of the conversation. So guys, make sure first you ask for permission. And I know some of you, it's like, no, but I don't want to ask. What if they say no? Then good. One of the biggest things that we coach our students is it's okay to get a no from somebody because I would rather have 100 people that want to hear from me in my database than 1,000 people who don't respond to anything of mine and they're just too friendly and just gave me their information and then just ghosted me, right? I want to talk to people who want to talk to me. So the faster I can get to know, meaning N-O or K-N-O-W, we put that even on here on page 1. I want to get to know them or I want to get to know, meaning they say no to me and it's okay. And it's okay to be told no. That's one thing I want you guys to get used to. It's okay to be told no. So you want to ask them, hey, listen, client, good morning. My name is Andy. I'm a local agent, and I know you weren't expecting my call. Guys, it's okay to be obvious. Please be obvious. You weren't expecting my call, Mr. or Mrs. Expired, right? But do you mind if I ask you a quick question? Really great start right there. Can I ask, do you mind if I ask you a quick question? If they say no, then great. Then boom, you move on. All right. And you hang up and you're gone, guys, because a lot of agents are taught scripts that they feel like you have to take that information out. You got to persuade them. You got to just, okay, well, listen, is it okay if we stay in touch then? And just in case, like, nope, that's it. Too friendly. We're here to talk business. And if, especially with for sale by owners and expireds, if they're not wanting to talk business after that, forget it. Move on. All right. And then the second, so you want to make sure you're asking for permission. Always opening up. Another big thing that I see where a lot of agents that they don't do is especially like on for sale by owners and expireds is for sale by owners, just agree with the for sale by owner and let them know that, hey, it's a good idea. Listen, I totally get why you're trying to sell in this market. I think it's smart no matter what other realtors may say. And I was wondering if you'd be open to a realtor bringing you a possible buyer for the house. Guys, don't go against the grain with for sale by owner. So, tell them, hey, I think it's awesome that you want to do that. I commend you. Are you open to working with the real guy? You see what I'm saying? Like verbiage like that, especially with for sale by owners, they can have their walls up as soon as you say the word realtor, right? When you say realtor, they have their walls up. So when you start speaking like this, it's like you sit next to them at the table as opposed to being right in front of them saying, well, I want to sell your property for you if you don't know. Like, let them know, hey, I think it's a great idea. I think it's smart. Well done. Hey, listen, are you open to work with the realtor? Right. That just drops your walls down. So make sure you're doing that. So I'm giving you guys some tips there. Um, and also, when you're working with folks, listen, another great sentence, and please write this down. Whenever you want to meet with the expired or for sale by owner, you always want to say, hey, listen, I don't know if it makes sense for you and me, right? I haven't seen your property. You don't know me. I don't know you guys. These type of statements, I definitely recommend you guys use in your scripts, especially calling for sale by owners, expireds, or long rentals, like you guys are saying, or whoever you guys are calling, to use that type of language. Hey, listen, I don't know if this makes sense. You don't know me. I don't know you. But I'm going to be in your neighborhood tomorrow and I can sit down with you, show you how to put the most money in your pocket. And if it makes sense for you and makes sense for me, then we can work, we can work together. And if not, we can walk our separate ways. So speaking like that to people, we call that leaning out of the conversation, where it makes you sound like, I got better things to do also. I'm not desperately going after you or being super fluffy with you and trying to be very friendly and make everything work and everything is awesome all the time. Like, I get it. I'm a super positive person. You guys know that. But people want to hear authentic on that phone. And if you just sound too friendly on the phone, remember, you are auditioning for the privilege to sell the property. And if you don't know how to speak like a professional, that's why, guys, download the scripts. Start practicing them. Have the framework down. Remember, we use a baseball framework, right? We have first base, second base, third base, home. You need to sound like a professional because, exactly, Sylvie, you want it, but you don't need it. Exactly. And these are little psychological things that we have sprinkled in the scripts because you need to understand that that's, why that works, right? And just make it happen that way. Because if not, you're going to constantly be desperate and going after deals and just forcing conversations you shouldn't be having, right? And then remember, if people don't take you seriously on the phone call, if you're too friendly, they're not going to trust you with their property. Why would they? Because they're going to think you're a pushover. They're going to think you can't negotiate for them. Because if you're a pushover with them, think about it. If you're a pushover with them, you're going to be a pushover with the other agent or the attorney or at the negotiation table. Does that make sense? So you're auditioning for that. So you have to have that confidence. So that confidence comes with practicing the script, having the themes down. That's why you got to understand the bases. And we broke it out for you in simple first base. If they say no to you on first base, you go to second base, right? If they say no to you on second base, go to third base and go home. That's it. All right. Going around the bases gives you a framework knowing you did everything you could have from a sales perspective to get a yes from that person. If they still say no to you 4 or 5 times on the phone and you still get a no, great. At least you tried your best. But you know what the worst feeling is? You're either too salesy or too friendly on the phone and you don't even know if you sounded good or not. Has that ever happened to you guys where you hang up the phone and you're like, was that a good question? Did I do that right? Was that good or not? And you have no barometer of knowing what's a good or bad conversation. Guys, we teach this with our students. There are good no conversations. Just because you get no's, as long as you go by the bases and you still get a no from a sales perspective, great. I did everything that I could and it just wasn't the right thing, but wasn't the right person for me. But the worst thing is you don't know what to say. You don't know how to objection handle. You don't know any of that. You have a crappy conversation anyways, or a good one that you thought, and it doesn't work out. You have no game plan on that conversation and you still get a no. That's the worst feeling. When you get a no, when you have no idea what you're doing. But when you do know what you're saying, you do know where that conversation is going, and it's still a no, then fine. It's okay. But that's what's so important to, guys, download these scripts and get it. On the permission question, Andrew is, hey man, do you mind if I ask you, do you mind if I ask you a quick question? My name is Andy. I'm a local realtor. I know you weren't expecting my call, but do you mind if I ask you a quick question. Right now, I'm just reading off the FSBO script. Okay. Like I said, go to habitguys.com. I dropped the link there, habitguys.com/free. All right. And you can see that there. And then another great lean out question is when you're trying to get them for an appointment and see them in person. Because remember, guys, if you're calling expired, you're calling the FSBO, even geo leads or pre-foreclosures or anything, the goal is to see them in person. You want them to go face to face. That's why don't worry if they start talking about commission and all this. Don't argue about that. Don't worry about that. Get them face. The goal is to get them face to face. Is that clear? So Andrew, a great lean out type of that expires in FSBOs that you need to learn, and they're on the scripts, is listen, I don't know if it makes sense for me and you. I don't know you. You don't know me. I haven't seen your house, right? But I'll be in your neighborhood tomorrow, and I can swing by. We'd love to swing by, and we can sit down to see how to put the most money in your pocket, go over a quick game plan, and if it makes sense, we can move forward together. And if not, we part ways, shake hands, and we're good, right? That theme right there is what I want you guys to start learning how to speak. That leaning out right there is how I want you guys speaking to FSBOs, to expireds, to see how it makes sense. And every 2 or 3 lines in the scripts, we're always asking for permission, because psychologically, if you've asked them, hey, I got 2 more questions for you. Is that okay? Of course. And it's great because it's permission based, right? You're helping, and if they say yes, they're the ones that now feel more obligated to speak to you because you did ask them. Radoslav, there's the link for you. All the scripts are there. All right, guys. There's our link tree as well. All of our training, all of our free training is there as well. So guys, make sure you guys keep that framework going. Ask for permission first, guys. Remember, we weren't doing this before. Remember, if you guys have been following us for years, we are constantly updating our scripts to match the best scripts out there. Is that clear? That's what we do with Habit Guys. Remember, we're the habit experts. And what we do is we grab the best strategies that are in the marketplace for you guys. We bring it in, we test it, we use it on our team, on our students, and ourselves. And then once it's battle tested and proven, then we wrap habits around it to make sure you actually say it and use it in your day-to-day, right? That's what we do with Habit Guys. We wrap science, we wrap habits all around that. Okay, guys? So that's what it's all about. So yes, Hugo, it is recorded. You will get a replay after this. But guys, any other questions that you guys may have just about the fundamentals of the script? I want to kind of to go into like a script fundamental piece for you guys. So you guys can understand, ask for permission, read those scripts, memorize them, like understand the patterns, but don't worry about word by word, okay? Because even right now, I didn't go word by word on my own script, okay? It's just understanding the themes of how to speak. First base, what to say. Second base, what to say. Third base, what to say. Home. Because once you get told no on first, you just go to second. And when you build that muscle of going from base to base to base, that's how you get better and deeper in conversations, and you'll do a lot better. All right, guys? Now, guys, before I go, I just wanted to let you know, if you need help and you're like, Andy, I need predictable income. I need to take my business to the next level. Guys, and if you've been open to coaching lately, all right, I want to offer you guys an opportunity for a free coaching call where we listen to your phone calls. Guys, listen, this is not for everybody. If you need accountability, daily accountability for 90 days, we listen to your calls, okay? We're checking in on you every single day, all right? If you're tired of not getting the results you need and you need coaching, and you've been interested in Habit Guys coaching, we do have a couple of seats open actually for this month. If you want to have a conversation about it, a free consultation with me, click the link or go to habitguys.com/call and book a call with me. Okay, guys, if coaching has been something on your mind, you need accountability, you need us to listen to your calls so we can see, are you too friendly or too salesy? Whatever it is, and you've been interested in that kind of accountability and you need that kind of coaching, click the link or go to habitguys.com/call and check us out. All right. If not, guys, keep on coming in here. We got podcasts, we got books, We got scripts, routines for you guys. Next week, we have a free webinar. So be on the lookout for that as well. Next Wednesday, we're going to teach you guys productivity, strategies on how to have work-life balance during the summer, which is the most critical time to have work-life balance because everyone's out of school, families in town, people are traveling. But this is the time to have your productivity better than ever because if you don't, by by September, you're going to be out of luck because you're going to have a dry pipeline if you don't do something now. All right. So we're going to teach productivity next Wednesday at 12 o'clock. So be on the lookout for that communication. And guys, thank you so much for coming out here. I don't see any questions on the chats popping up, but thank you so much for coming out here today, guys. You guys are freaking amazing. I love you guys. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next prospecting adventures. All right, guys. God bless you guys. And Coco says bye. Yeah, he's asleep. I'm putting him to sleep. Take care, guys. Andrew, I don't. We have for sole owners, expires, geo leads, but long-term owners, no, no. But the frameworks are pretty darn close, so I would download our scripts anyways and kind of piece one together. But no, I don't. All right, guys.